All right, families, good evening, and thank you for attending our family engagement night. Tonight, as I'm sure you are aware, our topic is how you can help your struggling learner at home. Before I start, I want to make sure that everyone grabbed a handout who wants one before we start. The handout just includes some extra tips, tricks, and resources, some that I will not be covering in our short little meeting together. That can tips, tricks, and resources on how you can help your struggling learner at home. This year, we have also included a book list into our handout, and some of the book topics include going to school during a global pandemic, navigating the virtual environment, and how we can focus ourselves in school. The books are great for you and your learner to read together during the evening. They're great topics of conversation. And again, the handout is just filled with phenomenal tips and tricks. So does everyone have one that wanted one? Okay, cool. So tonight, our two goals are to help you understand some reasons why your student may be struggling at home. I will be discussing two reasons why your student may be struggling, and then we also want to offer ways that you can support your learner at home. We will also be ending the night with an activity. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Let me just step out of the way for a second. But the activity will be creating a portable workspace for your student. So this is an area that they can have that is dedicated to them and their learning at home. I know this year has been insane for everyone, and I want you to know that we are all on the same team. We all have the same goal, and that is to see your students succeed. And you are taking a huge, huge positive step toward that goal tonight by attending this seminar and learning how you can support your struggling learner at home. So again, thank you for taking time out of your schedule and investing in your students' learning. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? One possible reason that your student may be struggling at home is that they are not understanding the schoolwork. I know a lot goes on to when they learn it and when they nail it in the classroom to when they go home. So one solution to this struggle would be to reach out to your student's teacher, where they can offer you resources. They can offer you their tips and their tricks and some even extra practice if your student needs it. I know what you might be thinking, shouldn't my student's teacher know that they're struggling at home? And to simply say that no, we don't see the tears that happen over the long division or the family arguments that happen over the multi-step multiplication problems. We only see the student struggling in the classroom. We don't see the struggles that are going on at home, but once you make your situation aware to your teacher, they would be more than happy to offer you extra resources and tips and tricks. Another way to help your student understand the material is to capitalize on our free tutoring program. Now, this is a new program this year. We have actually partnered with the high school and the local community college. They have sent us some of their top students to help tutor your kids. Now, this tutoring is completely free. It can be done virtually or face-to-face. The students are taught how to interact with the elementary school students and how to best scaffold them or assist them without giving them the answers. Again, this is free. And the tutoring times start from like 7 in the morning and they run to 7 in the evening. So it is completely manageable for any of you or your students' schedules. And all you have to do to sign up, all you have to do is sign up. Your student's teacher should have sent out the link to the Google Drive to sign up. And if they didn't or you didn't receive it, you can see me at the end and I will make sure that gets to you. Okay. Our second reason why students may be struggling learning at home is simply that they are just distracted and not able to focus. I know when I come home after a long day, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I rarely ever want to work on my schoolwork or grading papers. So, some tips and tricks to ensure that your student, some tips and tricks to ensure that your student is able to focus is to set aside a specific amount of time a day for your student to work on their schoolwork. And it's important to make sure that this is the same amount of time around the same time of day because students thrive on routine. So again, this could be like 30 minutes after they come home from school, maybe 30 minutes before supper. You know your student best, so that's up for you and your student to kind of decide together how long the time should be, but setting aside a specific amount of time for your student to work on their schoolwork without any distractions, without any YouTube or anything, can really boost their focus. Another sorry, I got lost in my train of thought. Another way to enable their focus is to make sure they get a good night's sleep. It is recommended that your student gets maybe 9 to 9.5 hours of sleep a night. When we get enough sleep, our brain is able to function properly, which boosts our focus and enables us to engage in our schoolwork. Our last trick or tip that I will be covering for this evening, how to support your I'm unfocusing. Support your student at home is to set aside a specific place for your student to do their work. Now, this can be any place like the kitchen table or maybe a corner in the room or a desk, but a specific place free of distractions for your student to do their homework. And I know it might be thinking, well, I really don't have a place. Well, that will lead us to our activity for tonight. Our activity for tonight is actually creating a space for your student to do their work. Sorry, excuse me again. I don't know if you noticed, but when you came in around the gym, we have the area sectioned off into the different grades, and the different grades have the different materials for you to put on your student's board. So after I'm done explaining, we will split up. But again, a specific place for your student to do their work just enables them to work free of distractions, free of just unnecessary things. And the space is filled with things they may need. Like, I don't know if you can see it here. There's some reading, anger posters on this side. We have some math anger posters. We have some words of affirmation, and we have a schedule in the middle. Now, you and your student will be making yours together so you can accommodate all their needs. But that is the, to wrap it up, I guess, we talked about some reasons why students may be struggling, and that is that they don't know the material or they are unable to focus. We gave you some possible solutions, and again, the handout is filled with more. So right now we will break apart to around the room to build our engagement. And once again, I want to thank you for coming and to grab the handout on the way out. Okay, thanks.